Greetings and welcome to the Jump Off. This is your host, Doug Dee Organic One, back at you for another great episode. And I gotta ask, did we just witness the greatest weekend in sports ever? Because this weekend wasn't normal. Finals happen, but I think it's just a different magnitude to it. It wasn't about one superstar, it wasn't about one team. Like, it's bigger than that. Like, I think this past weekend was history, like moving in real time, like across every arena, every ring, even octagons. Like, we could start in New York, like the Knicks. Like, come on, man. For decades on decades, the Knicks have, had a crazy fan base and one that was living on a lot of memories and plenty of near misses, way back in 99 and some false hope. And, just overall a rough time believing, the Knicks was going to come through and be a great basketball team and win a championship. And out of nowhere, the most unsuspecting person probably in the NBA, Jalen Brunson, like overlooked, underrated, doubted, and New York took a chance on him, went and got him, and they went and put a team together. OG Anunoby went and got Cat, and the team didn't just improve; like they really became dangerous. And game after game over the season, they earned respect, and I think this was building up for prior years. But long story short, they put down in the league and became champions. And if you're paying attention, um, everybody knows when Knicks win, New York comes alive. And before the culture changes and before the banners hang, like it was a little bit dull. New York is New York, but when the Knicks win, like it fuels the whole city. Like, it gives them the identity again. Like, they can wear the Knicks jerseys and paraphernalia, and without it being, something that somebody can say something crazy about. Like, and New Yorkers are already, on 10 at all times. So now if you say something remotely about the Knicks, they own you. So I think, this was a huge NBA finals for, the city of New York and the world in general. And also, it was a glimpse of the future. San Antonio and Victor Wembanyama, like them. That's a group of young guys, and I think everybody can see Wemby don't look human anymore. Like, he literally, like, just from appearance, like from the walk ups, the size, the skills, instincts, and dedication to the game, like that young core, what Castle and Dylan Harper, like the Spurs don't need to change nothing from that last outing or this last team they had. And like they just gotta fine tune the inevitable. Like, they lost games like towards the end of the game, but I think a lot of that is credited to the Knicks. Like, you can't take away anything from them. The games were always competitive, but the Knicks just got like that closing, like the closing. I don't even know what to call it, gene, but Captain Clutch definitely brought them through every time. And OG saved them a couple of times, and it was a great series. And like, I wish it would have went 7. Like, that was great basketball all around. I wish it went 7, but game Knicks in 5, and boys call game. They call series. So, you can't really do much with that. But overall, uh great series, and a great preview to the future to come. Like, the East is finally representing for NBA basketball, and I'm glad to see it. So, especially from the Knicks, because it's just something about the Knicks. When they win, I think, everything flourishes more, because New York is such a mecca of like culture in general. So I feel like it leaks everywhere, and you can see how they travel. So I feel like it's a Knicks fan everywhere, and they definitely gonna bring it wherever they at. So definitely was something that was huge, and great series. But back to the whole weekend, because that was, and technically it was a Thursday. So what? It's Friday Junior. So we got the weekend. Saturday was boxing, and I think boxing is also making a huge comeback. And Saturday we were reminded that boxing is still the sweet science. The highlight of the night was Bam Rodriguez, who didn't just win. He made a statement victory and a knockout that changes the landscape of the whole division. It put the Korean monster on notice. And the question that lingers is, when do we get Bam Inoue? Because under Turkey Al-Sheikh, we're finally getting the fights that we want to see. Elite versus elite. Every time. He's not skimping on any matchups. He's making them happen, and he's putting anything that the contract requires for to get the best in the ring with the best. And it doesn't stop there. I think there's a lot more matchups that, has been rolling out that he definitely wants to see, and the world has been begging to see. And I think that's the trilogy, the new added trilogy, because it's always been Devin Haney versus Shakur, but now we got another challenger enter into the I want to say the talks, and that's Keyshawn Davis. So all three of these guys are on one collision course, and one I personally like to see, who has been poking his head back around the boxing world, is Tank Davis. And there's always been buzz about him, Shakur, and Haney as well. So if we can get these four people into some negotiations and like have it where, whoever win which one get to fight which one, and make a little tournament out of these four people, like, and see who really is the best one. So that's what I'm excited about. But Bam had a great fight, great outing, and is definitely putting the world on notice. So I think the boxing world went crazy for Saturday, and it just was, just a rollout of excellent sports back to back. And I think that these fights with Shakur, Haney, Tank, Keyshawn Davis, I think all these fights are inevitable, because Turkey makes the matchups that we want to see happen. Like the Canelo Crawford fight. That was I ain't got a monumentous occasion. Like, definitely a major like moment in boxing. And it was just like everything we thought it was gonna be. Crawford, Canelo delivered. Crawford retired, but Canelo does also have a fight coming up with, I don't want to mess it up. I think it's Christian and Billy, but definitely excited about that one as well, because I know, even if I am not familiar with the fighter, the matchup is gonna be elite, and I can always anticipate that. So definitely, we are seeing boxing at its best than it has been for a long time, and that's definitely a plus for the world and the sports community in general. But think about it. We still talking about one weekend and we not done yet. Oh man. To cap off the weekend with the ultimate combination of chaos, combat, and whatever the side mission was with Sean Strickland sneaking into work on his day off. Freedom 250 didn't just deliver, it detonated. On the front lawn of the nation's capitals, we got knockouts, upsets, and the celebration of the nation and Donald Trump's birthday, arguably, but not really, I think was the greatest UFC card in UFC history. Every fight ended in a knockout. Like, and it was like a buildup. Each fight got better than the next, like than the last fight. Like, there was upsets, Cyril Gahn, Justin Gaethje, Sugar Sean O'Malley, Josh Hokett, like Bo Nickel. I don't want to leave nobody out. Rufy, Lopez, like all of them put their opponents out. Like I've never seen nothing like it. With our nation's servicemen, like all branches of the military, men and women, just cheering on, performing, putting on, a performance in itself. Like, I can't like explain the atmosphere if you weren't watching it live. Like, it felt like like primal, like especially with the crowd going crazy. Like, I think that's the closest we've ever been to the Roman Coliseum. And all we needed more for to put it there, we needed Dana to get in the octagon after that Justin Gaethje and Ilya Tempura fight and ask, "Are you not entertained?" That is all we needed, and we would have been in the Coliseum. But overall, man, you couldn't ask for anything better. Like, entire divisions shaken overnight. Fighters earn respect, some earn some fear. And some are exposing themselves as the future of their division. But ultimately, this brings us nothing but suspense because in the heavyweight division, Jon Jones' legacy is cemented. And the baddest man in the division right now, he's already beat. He stopped the heavyweight champ with ease. It's an up and is the up and coming worth the risk? Is the question for Jon Jones. Like, cause it's some up and comings in the heavyweight division. And Hokett, like like the hectic electric, undefeated, new rising, boot wearing. Like, Josh Hokett is on a 10 fight win streak, and I don't know if he need to see Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gahn, Jon Jones, but there's a huge question mark in that division. And since Cyril Gahn broke Aspinall's orbital bone, which ended in a no contest due to an eye poke as well. But after that fight, we seen Cyril Gahn show flashes of dominance. And like, the division is absolutely in uncertainty between those four. Like, the heavyweight division is coming alive. So Freedom 250 wasn't, just another card. Like, the UFC is actually different in almost every way. Like in almost every weight class, the division is completely shaken up because he took a chance on some people with them being up and coming, and he had some people that were seasoned there as well. And to have that clash of new talent and old experience clash and see where whatever meets in the middle has left nothing but suspense for the entire fight game that is the UFC. And after this weekend, the world is different. Like the world of sports is different in general. Like this whole weekend was nothing but, full of contending storyline games. Like the contenders were strong, the champions emerged. New threats have made it very apparent that they are on the way to greatness. And it wasn't just a big weekend, it was a shift across basketball, across boxing, across MMA. And with Josh Hogan, with Josh Hogan, I can't with Josh Hogan making that switch over from the NFL, we can even throw the NFL in there. And because we really just watched like greatness over a span of 4 days. Like we watched the future take shape in all of these sports, and that's what made this one of the great sports weekend ever for me. You could debate your mom, I don't care. It's absolutely undeniable for me, and everything we just witnessed, the stories, like it's just getting started. Very much like the jump off right here. So I'm your heavyweight host, Doug Dee Organic One. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe to the channel, and definitely tap in before you tap out. And yeah, that was a threat. What you gonna do about it? Yeah, man. But yeah, let me get up out of here. Again, Dee Organic One on all platforms. That's D, two E's, Organic One spelled out. I'm your host, and I gotta go.